So today I wanted to revisit a topic that I've discussed before, but luckily it's a bit of an evergreen topic, and that's games that I've been playing recently. It's a subject that I just would like to cover every once in a while, just to share with you guys sort of where I am with the games that I'm playing, show you what I'm currently enjoying so we can open some kind of discussion and talk about it if you have experiences with those games. So I've mentioned before that I do tend to keep 3 games in the rotation at a time, but for this past little bit, that has not been the case because one recent release came out, really just ate up all of my attention when it comes to my time to play games, and that was Ghost of Yotei. Now, I have finished this. I finished this last week. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I've enjoyed every experience I've had with Sucker Punch. I loved the Sly Cooper games growing up, and Ghost of Tsushima was just a phenomenal game. One of my favorites the year that I played it. I didn't play Tsushima until 2024, but it was very much one of my favorite games that I played that year. And its follow-up, Ghost of Yotei, is definitely a strong follow-up to the original. I think it improved on Tsushima in almost every way. So if you enjoyed Ghost of Tsushima, you need to give this a shot. It was really a fantastic experience. But that's what I've finished recently, so let's talk a little bit about what I'm currently playing. As I mentioned, I do like to keep 3 games in the rotation, and those 3 are right here. We're going to start with a handheld game. I am currently making my way through Fire Emblem: The Sacred Stones. I'm a big fan of the Fire Emblem games. I finally finished the original, or at least the American original Fire Emblem. I believe its subtitle is The Blazing Blade, but here in the States it's just known as Fire Emblem. I finished it around Thanksgiving last year. I really enjoyed it. I actually got it when it came out, but I didn't play it right, and so I didn't ever actually get to finish it. And so getting to finish it last year made me feel rather accomplished, and I knew then that I really wanted to get and play Sacred Stones. Well, I got this at MomoCon this past year, and I'm finally getting my way through it. I'm on chapter 9 currently. I just did the bit where Ephraim and Erica have to separate and go, you get to pick who you want to follow, and I chose Erica because it seems like that's, from what I looked up, that's where the more of the character interactions and more of the interesting story actually is. And that's one of the things that entices me about these games is I really enjoy the story and the conflict that is explored in these games. So I wanted to make sure I got the best experience when it comes to that. So that's where I am with Sacred Stones. I'm really enjoying it so far, and I'm looking forward to getting through the rest of the game because I really enjoy these tactical RPGs. And it's making me want to explore not just the other Fire Emblem games, but just the genre as a whole. Like I have Advance Wars 2 over there on the shelf behind me, and so I'm looking to get the first Advance Wars because I know that those kind of have a similar feel to this, as well as the Shining Force games on the Genesis. I'd like to find those as well. These next 2 I actually started pretty much at the same time after I finished Ghost of Yotei. They're 2 very, very different experiences, so I don't have to worry about them getting kind of confused between them, which is good because that would definitely happen with me. The first one that I started was Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Prime 4 is coming out soon. So I'm wanting to get through the Prime trilogy relatively soon so I can play that. So I can play 4 when it comes out. I played Prime 1 not too awful long. Well, I say that, but it's been about a year ago now that I've played Prime 1. When was that? Oh, dang, that's been over a year ago. Okay, so I played the first Metroid Prime a little over a year ago, and I had some irks about it, but all the issues that I had with it was not a problem of the game itself. It was just a problem with games of the time. And so I can't fault Metroid Prime for that. It's something that it's stuff that everything was kind of doing at the time because we were really just getting into the era of twin stick games. I can't complain too hard about it, and I don't want to complain too hard about it because I really enjoyed the game. So now I've opted to start playing the second one. I'm not very far into this. I'm only about an hour and some change in. But it definitely feels like just a continuation of the original Prime. It's everything about Prime 1 that was good is here. And so I'm looking forward to really exploring what this game has to offer and seeing what it can do to better itself from the first one. Because from what I've seen online, the consensus is kind of split between either Prime 1 being the best one or Prime 2 being the best one. So I'll be very interested to see which side of that fence I sit on whenever I actually get done with it. And the last of the 3 games that I'm currently playing through is the RPG of the bunch, and that is Tales of Berseria. I've enjoyed the Tales of games that I've played so far. I've only ever finished one of them, which makes me kind of sad. That's Tales of the Abyss. I played it on the 3DS, but I have it on the PS2 as well. And I'm wanting to actually give this series another proper go because I've bounced off the last couple of them that I've played, especially Zestria. So I'm hopeful that if I can actually sit down and really give it my attention, then I can enjoy another game in this series as much as I did Abyss. I still need to give the older Tales games some attention, but that'll have to wait until I decide how I'm feeling about Berseria. I'm about 3 hours in at this point. I want to give it a good bit more time before I decide if I am bouncing off of this one too, but I'm enjoying what I've played so far. We're starting to get into the meat of the story a bit more, and I'm intrigued by what I'm seeing so far, so hopefully it can hold my attention, and if it does, I'm looking forward to adding another Tales game to my completed list, and then maybe I'll explore another one. But yeah, that's the 3 games that I'm currently working my way through. Do you guys have any experience with them? If you do, let me know what you think of them down in the comments, and if you don't, then what's something that you're playing currently? Let's talk about that too. I'd love to hear from you. But I think that's going to be it for me for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to hit that like button, and if you like what I do here, then hit subscribe because that does help me out a lot. But once again, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one, y'all.